The Galactic Union had always considered humans to be an anomaly. Most species that achieved space travel did so after millennia of cultural and biological evolution, reaching a harmonious state that made them suitable additions to the interstellar community. Humans, by contrast, had rocketed from primitive tool use to faster-than-light travel in a mere blink of cosmic time, bringing with them contradictions that baffled the older races. Captain James Reed stood on the bridge of the UES Defiant, a vessel that represented the pinnacle of human ingenuity. The view screen showed the gleaming silver ships of the Tauran surrounding his much smaller craft. These crystalline beings had spent 10,000 years perfecting their society before venturing to the stars. They'd found humans curious. "Ambassador Glint requests to speak with you again, Captain," Lieutenant Davis reported from her communication station. Reed nodded, his weathered face revealing nothing. Put him through. The screen flickered, revealing the translucent form of the Tauran diplomat. Light refracted through his crystalline body as he spoke. "Captain Reed, I implore you to reconsider your decision. The Voidborn are a danger to all sentient life. Your species is too young to understand the threat they pose." "With respect, Ambassador, we understand perfectly," Reed replied. "You've spent 3 decades appeasing them while they consume world after world. My orders are clear." The Voidborn had appeared at the galaxy's edge a century ago, entities of dark matter and colder purpose. They did not communicate. They simply came, consumed, and moved on. The older races had tried diplomacy, then containment, then withdrawal. Nothing worked. "We have existed for eons by following a path of balance," Glint insisted. "The cosmos provides for those who wait." Reed's patience thinned. "The cosmos provides for those who act, Ambassador." Defiant out. The screen went dark. Lieutenant Davis looked up. "Sir, the Voidborn fleet has changed course. They're heading toward New Terra. New Terra, humanity's most distant colony. 8 million souls on a world barely settled. The Galactic Union had assured Earth that the Voidborn wouldn't target human worlds for at least a century. They'd been wrong before. Alert all ships in the Perseus Arm," Reed ordered. "We're initiating Protocol Darkside." The words sent a chill through the bridge crew. Protocol Darkside was the contingency no one wanted to use, a plan developed in secret, away from the prying eyes of the peaceful races that dominated the Union. 3 days later, as the Voidborn approached New Terra's outer moons, they encountered something unexpected, darkness deeper than their own. 50 human ships, modified with technology no other race had thought to develop, emerged from behind the gas giant Poseidon. The Union Council chambers erupted in outrage as they observed the human fleet's maneuvers. Admiral Turner stood before them, unmoved by their protests. "Honorable representatives," she began, "for 30 years you've told us humans that we don't understand galactic diplomacy. You're right. We don't understand how watching worlds die constitutes diplomacy." The Arcturian elder rose, his ancient eyes narrowed. "What have you done to your ships?" "They're absorbing the Voidborn energy signatures." Turner nodded. "While you were negotiating, we were studying. Every species has a weakness, even ones made of dark matter. On New Terra's moon Triton, Dr. Eliza Moore watched her creation activate. The Vortex engine was the culmination of 15 years of forbidden research, technology that manipulated the quantum fabric in ways the Union had declared dangerous and unethical. "Energy levels stable," reported her assistant Tom. "The Voidborn ships are being drawn in." The massive engine hummed with power, creating a controlled singularity that acted as both bait and trap for the Voidborn. The entities, so used to being the predators, found themselves prey to human ingenuity and humanity's willingness to venture into scientific territories other races feared to explore. In the following weeks, the Union dissolved into chaos. Some races demanded humans be expelled from galactic society. Others sought alliance with Earth, suddenly recognizing the value of a species that could defend itself. The oldest races retreated into silence, disturbed by implications that couldn't articulate. On Earth, the Global Council met to discuss the aftermath. President Rivera addressed the assembled leaders. "For generations, we told ourselves we'd outgrown our violent past," she said. "But we never forgot it. We carry the darkness of our ancestors, not as a burden, but as a tool. When faced with extinction, we chose survival. The Taurans sent a new delegation to Earth 6 months later. Ambassador Glint had been replaced by Shimmer, a younger crystal being with adaptable facets. We misunderstood humans, Shimmer acknowledged in the rebuilt UN chambers. We saw your contradictions as weakness. We were wrong. Admiral Turner, now Earth's security counselor, nodded. The universe is not divided between light and dark, Ambassador. Everything that lives must embrace both to survive. Humans never forgot that. As other species began adopting human defensive technologies, the Voidborn retreated to the galaxy's edge. The balance of power had shifted. Captain Reed, standing on the observation deck of Earth's orbital station, watched the stars with new eyes. Humanity had saved itself by embracing what the evolved races had forgotten, that creation and destruction were two sides of the same coin. That peace was valuable precisely because it wasn't the only option. Sir, a young officer approached. The Arcturian diplomatic vessel is requesting docking clearance. Reed smiled slightly, granted, and informed them that we're ready to discuss the terms of the new Galactic Compact. The universe had learned what humans had been saying all along, that beneath their art, their music, their laughter and dreams, there dwelled a darkness born from millennia of struggle, not a darkness to be feared or denied, but harnessed when the light alone wasn't enough. The lesson had come late, but better late than never.